Hello, good morning, beautiful students. How are you all doing today? Today being 25th of January 2022, and today's lesson, which is the third lesson for the week 4, okay, is reading and writing. So for today's lesson, we are going to be using just the student book and the notebook. Okay, guys, let's kindly bring out our student book and our workbook and get ready for this lesson. Okay, so here at Brighton, this is our mission and vision. Again, guys, remember for the value of the month is still respect. So for today's lesson objective, you'll be able to show understanding by answering questions, and you will be able to describe text settings by writing sentences using appropriate adjectives. Okay, so this is the vocabulary word for the week. For our lesson, the starter is you can play this game before we start, okay? And I will also ask you to watch this video, okay? Or you can kindly read the text if you can, but if you can't, you can listen to it by watching this video. All the links will be left for you on Fredena. Okay, guys, before we enter into today's lesson, I want us to recall the concept of true, false, and can't tell. Remember, guys, when we talked about the concept of true, how to answer, or when to know that the statement or the sentence is true, false, or can't tell. We say that it is true when the statement is correct and it's directly stated in the passage, okay? But it is false when the statement is not correct and not true based on the passage, okay? And we said we can't tell when you cannot be sure of the statement because no information was given concerning that statement from the passage. We're not allowed to think, okay, yeah, maybe it might be like that. No, you don't use your imagination here. If it's not clearly stated there, okay, so we choose what? Can't tell. All right, that being said, let's kindly open the student book, page 44. Okay, guys, we'll try to answer those questions. Remember, I said before we do that, we must have read the passage again. Okay, the story about the folktale about the Dolphin King. So I want you to read it again before we go ahead to answer these questions. All right, so that being said, let's try to answer number 1. Okay, so it says reading and writing, right? Number 1, answer the questions below. So guys, what work did Jean do? Okay, so we can search for it in the first paragraph of the story. Okay, what work did Jean do? And what did Jean use to catch fish? So what do you think it is? You can put your own answers, then you check if your answer is the same with mine. Okay, so I have it here. We are going to write this in our notebook. Guys, remember to write the student book page 44. So we know that you are answering the student book page 44. And then you write the date, which is 25th of January 2022. So here I have it that number 1, what work did Jean do? If you say that Jean works as a fisherman, you are correct. And then what did Jean use to catch fish? Of course, a spear. So if you say this, you're also correct. Good job, guys. So let's try to answer number 2. Okay, guys, look, number 2, we have to answer true, false, or we can't tell for each one. Remember the concept of true, false, and can't tell. All right, so let's try to answer it. So number 1, number 2A says, Jean went fishing with his friends. true or false? Okay, so you tell me and then we'll check it later with my own answer. Jean went fishing on Monday. Jean was boastful. Jean's friend hauled his spear. Jean's spear hit a dolphin. Okay, so let's check the answers. So I have it here. Jean went fishing with his friends. That's true. Jean went fishing on Monday. We can't tell because it wasn't stated there. Yeah, they went fishing, but it wasn't stated that they went fishing on Monday. Jean was boastful. True. Okay. So Jean's friend hauled his spear. First, it wasn't Jean's friend. It was who? Jean. So Jean's spear hit a dolphin. True. Okay. So that being done, guys, let's try to answer number 3. Number 3 says we should copy the sentence below that tells what happened next after Jean hauled his spear. Okay, I have here one. Is it that the dolphin swam away? Or is it that the dolphin screamed and dived beneath the waves? What happened? Okay, so of course the dolphin screamed and dived beneath the waves. That was what happened after Jean hauled his spear. Okay, guys, let's try to answer number 4. Write a sentence that tells you Jean was boastful. So there, I know it wasn't clearly stated Jean was boastful, but do you think Jean was boastful? Do you think so? Okay, if you think he was boastful, tell me. And if you say no, also tell me why you said no. Okay, so for here, I think Jean was boastful because he said to his friends, I can throw a spear better than any of you. That is being what? Boastful. Yeah. Okay, so number 5 says, write a sentence that tells the reader about the story settings. Guys, remember about the story settings? Settings tells us where and when the story happened. So what statement or what sentence in the passage tells you that about the story setting? That is where and when the story happened. Give your own answer, okay? Give your own answer. That it's not mine. I will have so many sentences there telling us about the story setting. Okay, I will check if you're correct. Okay, so any sentence that shows about the story setting is correct. Okay, so the one I have here is that the knights carried Jean down to the bottom of the sea, because we all know that this happened in the sea, right? The story happened in the water. So you can write your own answer. Okay, guys, so that is it for today. Let's try to summarize what we learned today. So what did you learn today? Do you still remember the concept of true or false? Okay, so do you remember the story about Jean? I'm sorry, about the Dolphin King and what happened to Jean? Okay, all right, so you tell me and then let's analyze. I have some questions here. We're going to attempt that. Okay, so when we try to answer these questions, we know if we actually, learned something today. So guys, that is it for today's lesson. Hope you enjoyed it. Okay, so I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye. See you guys.